Start.
Good evening everyone, this is Gopi Kumar. Now today I am going to discuss about the narration, right? It's a grammar part of standard 10, 11, 12, whatever, because it's very helpful and it always helps to us to make the sentences while converting anything whatever you have been taught or the discussion and conversation if you want to just discuss with anyone. So this is called narration. Now here I have just given you definition. What is narration first of all? When a conversation is narrated by third person or first person to third person or second person to third or in their own words, that is called narration. You know very well, any two conversation, it means conversation between first person and second person. When these conversations are narrated to anyone by first person to third person, second person to third person, or if the narration, if these conversations are listened by anyone and he goes to other one and he narrates it to anyone, that will be called also narration, right? It means narration means narrate, you know very well. There are two kinds of narration: direct speech, indirect speech. There are two kinds of narration: direct speech and indirect speech. Now I am going to give you some examples. Got it? For direct speech, Ram said to me, I am playing cricket. Indirect speech. Now here you have been given the direct speech. Ram said to me, I am playing cricket. First of all, there are some rules to convert direct to indirect speech. What are the rules? First of all, this part. Ram said to me, this is our reporting verb, right? And this part, which is coming under the inverted comma, that is called reporting speech. It's a reporting verb and it's reporting speech. So whenever you are getting such type of questions, you must be aware of that there are some rules which are implemented while converting direct to indirect speech. Here, what rules I will apply? I will apply that here that your reporting verb has been given in past, right? If your reporting verb has been given in past, then you must sure that what? That you have to be sure about this and sure about this, that if your reporting verb would be past, then the tense of the reporting speech would be changed. I repeat it. If your reporting verb would be in past, then the tense of the reporting speech would be changed. What? If it has been given present, then all present tense of reporting speech would be converted into past, right? And if it has been given in present in past indefinite, then it will be converted into past perfect. And if it has been given in past continuous, then it will be converted into past perfect continuous. One part of the past I will just leave. Got it? So here I am just going to convert. This said to would be converted into told because I have object. So Ram told me that I will use conjunction here, that, right? This is the conjunction because in affirmative sentence and in negative sentence we may use this conjunction that. But when we go for the interrogative sentence, then we use what? Interrogative. What type of interrogative? Those interrogative which are starting with helping verb. There we will use if or whether, right? And rest part of the sentence of the reporting speech would be converted into affirmative sentence. But here we have been given already what? Affirmative sentence. So that's why I am using here that, right? So that first person according to subject, Ram, he, and I told you very well that what if your reporting verb would be in past, then your tense of the reporting speech would be changed. So here I have been given what? Past present continuous, right? It will be converted into past continuous. So he was playing cricket, right? Ram told me that he was playing cricket. So my friend, first of all, I have told you right now about interrogative sentence. Sometimes your interrogative will start with the WH word. In such type of sentences, you will not actually use any conjunction. That WH word part would be play in some different role. What? That your WH word will play the role of conjunction. I am going to give you another example, right? So please listen to me. Sita said to Radha, why have you taking tea. Now you have been given what direct speech with WH word interrogative. Sita said to Radha, why have you taken tea? What will be here? Indirect. Sita asked Radha why. Now I am not using any conjunction that if whether. What I am doing is why. WH word would be there what as a conjunction. So why and the rest part have you taken tea? It's a present perfect. So that's why we have been given here past continuous verb. The tense would be converted. Got it? So what would be happen? That why second person according to object, right? She had taken tea, and here you will have full stop, not interrogative marks, right? So this by these rules we can just make any sentences direct, indirect sentences, direct, indirect speech very easily without any problem. But there are some rules of some, you know, it's a very famous rule that the first person according to subject, first person according to subject, second person according to object, and third person no change, right? These form of the subject are applied whenever you are converting direct to indirect speech. So my students, there are lots of other rules that I will start when then I will go for each and every rule and I will give you each and everything properly. So, last thing I want to discuss here, that if your reporting verb would be in present and future, then never change the tense of the reporting speech, right? This is your reporting verb, right? And whenever you are getting here present or future, then the tense of the reporting speech, in which tense it has been given, you will never make any changes. That will be remain in the same tense. Second thing, if you have been given universal truth, and here you have been given what? Universal truth, habitual activity, whatever. And here you have been given what? Past tense. Then also you don't need to change any tense of that universal truth, whatever you have been given. That will be written as constant, whatever it has been given already in which tense, right? So thus, I would like to conclude my classes. I hope in the next time we will go for the broad discussion very soon. Have a good day everyone. Thank you.